Assalamu alaikum viewers, I am Farrukh Nadeem with a new Aspire tutorial. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to cut some words. Last time when you learned how to cut words, basically we did their nesting. But in this lecture, when we cut some Arabic words, we have to remove them from the sheet in a safe manner. Normally the common issue that comes up when we are cutting is that due to the pressure of the cutting tool, the words break apart, or when they come out quickly because of air pressure or the cutter's pressure, they get damaged as the cutter moves forward, or sometimes the cutter itself breaks or the words break. So how do we save them? What is the proper method for this? Here I am creating a file. I have set the file size to 36 by 18 inches, and after confirming it, I'm going to import. We already have a vector file prepared here for this as a sample vector file. It's a DXF file. As soon as I import this vector file, you can see that it's a very large size file. After importing it, you can resize it according to your required size, like I'm doing here. I'll zoom it out just a little bit more to about 30 inches. You can clearly see it. Even by going close to the rest of the screen, as soon as you came here, you centered it, and this thing will be created right here. That is, we need to cut out these words from it. In other words, this was the sheet, and we need to cut out the words from it. Now, as you can see, these small words here, well, it's not really possible because their size is so thin. If I measure them from this point to this point, their size comes out to be 0.061, which is extremely thin and hard to manage. So for now, we'll remove these from here. As for the rest, we'll also take this one out, and the remaining words will be cut from here. I'll make them a bit bigger. In this, we will also use the nesting command, and after that, the new command we are going to learn is called tab. We will use this command here as well. So viewers, the very first thing you need to do here is to perform nesting. You have already learned how to do nesting before. The cutting will be done with a 0.125 cutter, and the gap between them will also be 0.125. The border gap is 0.5. If you want, you can reduce it as well. I have set it to 300. All the other settings we already did last time. Now, along with these, we will apply them here and check the preview. See, all these words have been adjusted here. It automatically adjusted them from here. That's fine. After confirming this, we will go to its programming. In programming, you need to use the profile toolpath. In the profile toolpath, the very first thing you need to do is set the cutter. Here, we need to use a 0.125 end mill cutter. I have selected the 0.125 end mill because we already specified this measurement during the nesting process. Now, the most important thing here is that, first of all, we will cut it out. In the end, make sure to keep the cut as outside because we need to go inward. Keep the cutting as outside and select all these elements. Select them. Look at this. As soon as we calculated them, it made the cuts in 4 or 5 steps. So when we cut with 4 or 5 steps, then there's a chance that these letters might not give us trouble because the pressure on the cutter becomes very low. If I double click this and go into edit, there are more passes. If I want to cut them, look here. In one go, the pass will be of 0.35, meaning a cut of 3 suits depth. You can also cut this in a single pass. If you have a carbide cutter installed, then after clicking OK, if you calculate it, the passes are reduced. But when we cut the letters, let me preview them here. So you can see the letters have been cut on the R. If I double click, all these letters and bars have been cut. See, double click on the area you want to remove, and the letters will be cut like this. But the same issue remains. When you cut these small letters, there's a chance they might break. So here, you need to do something. We have an option here. Add tab to toolpath, add tab to tool. After that, you need to turn this feature on. In the middle, after a certain distance in its different parts, it will leave a joint which is called a tab. The length will be 0.25 and its height or thickness will be 0.125. When we make it 3D, it will be in this shape, but for now, we'll keep it straight for a while. Go to the edit tab, and after going into detail, look here. One way is to add the tab yourself. Suppose I say, add a tab on this side and exactly opposite. Add another tab. One tab here, one here, and I'm giving a tab at this spot. I've added the tabs as I wanted. Another way is to give it a constant number, meaning it will automatically apply 2 or 3 tabs on each letter. If I tell it to, it will put 3 tabs on every cutting profile. Like this small curve, it has put 3 tabs inside it. But for this curved part, it's not much of an issue. Even if it comes out, no problem. Now, if you want to edit them or add tabs to certain parts as you wish, you can do that. See, I'm adding a tab here in this narrow area. Then I add another tab here. Then in this sensitive area, I add a tab here. So you can add tabs wherever you want. I'm adding a tab here. If you want to remove it, you can also remove it here. Just click on the tab and it will be removed. If you click delete, the tab will be deleted. After that, we have the option for constant distance between tabs. We tell it to add a tab every 4 inches. When we do that, it adds a tab every 4 inches. But we can change this too. If I say 8, it will add a tab every 8 inches. So for a small piece, it will add a single tab. Like here, see, it has added a single tab, and here as well. So if you want to add a tab to a small piece as you wish, you can do that. See, in small pieces, you can add a tab as you like and then close it. After closing, preview it, calculate, and reset the preview here. Again, preview and toolpath. So now you can see that small joints have been created between them. See this one, this joint, this one, and here. See, these joints have been made, and now if you double click them, the whole thing will be removed because they are all connected together. So in this way, you can add as many tabs as you want in one pass. And then when it comes to cutting, you can cut with any one of the passes. That is, you can remove these letters even with a single cut. Why? Now they won't stick together anymore. All right. After this, the question arises, these joints will remain. So how do we remove them afterward? Well, that's not difficult at all. A suit that is a depth of 3 millimeters or a thickness of 3 millimeters doesn't really matter. You can easily cut and remove these with any small cutter. Basically, you just lift the entire sheet, and with great care, you can gently cut and remove these small pieces from there. So it's not a big deal. So today's session was a small technical tip, and I hope you'll benefit a lot from it. Especially, your cutter will be safe, your material will be safe, and you'll save time. God willing, we'll meet again in the next lecture with a new technique. Remember me in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.